Hello and welcome to Industry's Helping Hands. We welcome you to the Talk with Industry Experts session, where in this video we are going to have a conversation with our guest speaker, Kavin Thangasamy, HR Administrator at Ampere Electric Vehicles. Electric vehicles are an important component of the growing green economy because they can reduce pollutants and dependency on fossil fuels. Jobs in the electric vehicles industry show great potential for new employment opportunities, and employment is expected to grow in all of the major sectors of the industry. In this talk session, we are going to know during the interview what are the skills HRs are looking for in the freshers for the EV industry. If you want more updates regarding the electric vehicle courses, then you can visit our website industrieshelpinghands.com, and you can also download our mobile application. For more updates, you can join our WhatsApp group and Telegram channel. The link is in the below description. Press the subscribe button so that you will never miss any update on YouTube. So let's start this session. Hello and welcome to the Talk with Industries Expert session. Today we are having with us our guest speaker, Mr. Kavin Thangasamy, sir, who is an HR administrator in Ampere Electric Vehicles by Greece Electric Mobility. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. And along with him, we are having Mr. Ashish Kaluskar, project head of electric vehicle courses at Industries Helping Hands. We wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, as a guest speaker of the session. Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us
you.
today, Kevin, sir.
Yeah.
So I
Thank you.
would like to say, yeah, so basically I would like to say to a student community across India, this session is going to be very fruitful for them because we are having Kevin sir who is having an HR experience from last too many years. So definitely his suggestions and advices will definitely help the career because mostly the students have the questions in their mind how they have to shape their career in the EV industry. So in this session, we are going to unlock all these questions because for answering all these questions, we are having an HR specialist, Mr. Kevin sir, as our guest speaker. So my first question to you, sir, is that we have found out that there is a skill gap problem among the students. The students are not so skilled as per the demands of the industry. As we already know that in the India and in the world, it's a time for the electric vehicle revolution. So I would like to know your opinion, sir, how upskilling is important for the students in the electric vehicle industry. I would like to know your opinion as an HR of the electric vehicle company, Ampere Electric Vehicles. Kindly guide the student community, sir.
Okay. Perfect. So as you said, this is an there is a gap between industry expectation as well as where the students are coming out from the colleges. There is a bridge gap. So that is there I am we are not only myself. So what industry is expecting that, so they don't have any real time experience with their lifetime, right? So that is the main problem. There is a gap. So in industry, when they are getting into it, they need to learn what is an real time experience. If they are committing any mistake, what will be the impact, and how it is going to affect for them as well as others. So when they are getting into when they are getting into involved in a particular task or a project, at the time they will learn the experience. So before that, even they will not realize, as well as they will not take it up that much of serious. So that is the main reason what we are perceiving difference between industry expectation and students where they're coming out from the colleges. First thing. Second thing, so basically most of the students coming from different background, right? Say for example, one students belongs to the from their family belongs to agriculture, someone from the business background, someone from some other background. So in that experience, maybe the person who is from the business class or something, so they can able to they can able to recognize as well as they can able to grasp at things, because they are basically holding that their experience from genetically. So maybe 10 percentage or 20 percentage people only they could, we could find out people those who are from a business background or the workers family. So apart from this background, we could find some other background also. Like we can get an students with their background, their family make with the involved the agriculture or some other field. They don't have any clear cut knowledge even in their background as well as friend circle, or wherever they are going, they don't have any in that particular circle. So that is the main reason, even whatever the degree they are pursuing, they didn't have any real time experience what they're studying, what's the purpose they are studying, what they are going to involve after the their completion of degree. So they don't have any clear detail due to environment. First thing, environment. So if they have any good type of environment, they may able to cope up with experience, as well as they can able to recognize what is their expectation, as well as they also can able to understand what would be their qualification, how they need to shine their self. They can able to understand. But for them also, they are not able to get a clear clarity. Somehow they are getting a degree, somehow they are getting an education. After they're coming as a fresher with with a blank mind. So when they are starting their career, they don't know anything, even in their core area also. Even if you are taking, say for example, if I am taking one person with no experience, and if I am giving a proper chance to him, he will not take and things into that much of depth, as well as that much of seriousness. So that is a gap, where is the gap between industry and institutions freshers. So that is a problem. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, all right, sir. So
So
basically, sir, and as an HR expertise, I would like to know that when you are going to conduct the interviews and the whole selection procedure of the students for the electric vehicle company, what are the key skills you are looking among the students for the electric vehicle industry, sir? I would like to know your opinions on it so that students would understand how they have to prepare themselves for the company.
okay. So when I'm especially when I'm hiring for the fresher, we don't want to any, I mean, we are not expecting any experienced or something. Ultimately we know, right? So they don't have any practical knowledge. So we need only basic qualification, I mean basic education qualification. Ultimately they should know at least basic thing, what is what and what is the meaning for the particular thing, what they are going to do. Say for example, if I'm hiring a one person from the HR stream, I mean ultimately they don't know. Of course, I'm agreeing, they don't know how to proceed for the PF things as well as EF thing. None of the things they don't know. At least they should know what is a PF. I mean it is PF is handling by the which government, and what is the purpose, and what it is. That at least that should know the students. So then only we can, even when I'm explaining about a particular topic, he should know what is that. So then only he also can able to proceed further, right? Without knowing a things, even if I'm telling, or if I'm communicating something about that, so if he don't know what is the basic of that, so I mean he is also not able to going to proceed further, because he don't know what it is that. So in that case, that is difficult for us to improving the individuals for the next level. First thing, right? Second thing, so we will get an JD, job description. What is the role that he or she is going to take care? And there is a period for everyone. From the day one, we are not supposed to expect, especially from the freshers. From the day one, we are not supposed to expect any productivity from him. We should give a training for a 3 months or a 6 month or a 1 year. For the freshers, most of the companies providing an 1 year as a probationary period, where he can able to grab a things, where he can able to learn, where he can able to observe an environmental environment for the particular organization. So based on that, maybe we can push him for real time productivity after a 6 month or after an year. So until that, he need to support, only for the support, as well as he need to observe a thing, whatever the seniors commenting him, or what is an organization, everything. So maybe for a 6 month, after a 1 year only, we are expecting a job description to do by him. So that basic qualification only, we are not only we, I mean that basic qualification every HS used to expect from the individuals. So the basic things they should know. Say for example, if I'm hiring for a HR executive, assistant HR executive, they should be at least they should know what is basic things that we are giving as a JD. Yeah. Ashish, can you let me know, I mean, two things or three things for a basic HR executive position, job description, basic.
Basic the roles,
Yeah,
in which they
general,
have to
general.
expertise, yeah, and educational qualification, and technical knowledge if there is any, and the experience. Means if there this is job for the freshers or experienced one, and the job title also matters, and the main thing is the salary, the CTC, what the company is providing.
Uh, so I'm speaking about what would be the general roles and responsibility for a assistant HR, recruiter or assistant HR.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Would like to know from your end also what are the qualities that you are looking among the HR. That is a question because We would like to know that you are in the HR stream from a long time. We would like to know that if you are going to recruit an HR or an engineer, what kind of qualities you are looking on them, sir. So if anybody, any student who is currently either in the course of the engineering or in the MBA who is going to be the HR of the electric vehicle company or any company, then what kind of key skills as an HR you are looking among them, sir? Kindly guide the student
Uh,
community.
yeah, sure. I'll do that. I'll do that. So when I'm looking at fresher, so I'm just telling whatever the expectation or whatever the basic job description or job roles and responsibility that we are going to assign for him. So they should start from the basic itself, because they want to understand what it is that basically. So then only even they also can able to go for further doing something, right? So they should know what is an recruitment. They should know, first we will give a database management system for them. So the person who are joining into the organization, they should collect their data into the hard copy, and the same data needs to be converted to the soft copy. So when they are doing, they can able to understand, yeah, as well. They can ask their self with their self questions. What is an UAA number? Like, what is an PF number? So these are all the questions they will ask. So at the time they can able to understand what is the purpose that UAN is then generated. What is the PAN number is generated. Why we are including a PAN number while processing a salary. So at that time they should ask the question with themselves or with us. So what is the purpose that there all the things we are included. So then only when he is coming for the real time or when he is going for the next level of growth. So at the time he can able to understand. He can cope up with further level. So that is the main thing why we are hiring a freshers, as well as we are making them into do it from first level itself.
Okay, sir. Like I would like to say to a student community, the main key takeaways from this question and answer session is that if you're looking for an HR profile in the company, then you must know the basics. At least like what is the UAN number, PAN number. That is what sir is trying to conclude. So be clear with your basics whenever you will proceed for any interview. I would like to ask Mr. Ashish Kaluskar, sir, product head of electric vehicle courses. You are having the conversation with the students, sir, every day. So I would like to know that what kind of questions would you like to ask to Kevin, sir, related to the upskilling in the EV industry?
Yeah. So there are many students which are connected with me, and with the students there are many training and placement departments heads are also connected with me of different institutes also. So my question is that since the future workforce of the country is currently taking their education from the colleges right now. Okay, so the colleges are the important institution that nurtures the future workforce. So what are your suggestions for the training and placement cell for of the colleges regarding the skill gap between the industry and the academia, which is currently present in the institutes right now? Means what are the improvements they have to make in their academics so that the students don't need some further certifications or further courses in order to get a place in the industry.
Okay. So I would like to appreciate you first, I mean, especially for the discussion you raised.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So I mean, there is a I mean, main problem is what we are experiencing from the fresher, because of they don't have any recognition, or they are not realizing what would be the expectation from the industry. Once they understand what is an expectation or what is a real time experience, how it will be, at least they should they should assume something at least. So then only they can able to cope up with whatever the assignment that we are giving to them. If they don't have any anything in their mind, if they are coming with a blank, whatever things that we are assigning to them, they are not able to cope up immediately. First thing, right? So
Yeah.
in that part, we I mean, what my suggestion, especially what my suggestion is to the colleges, is that they should give an practical session to the students. Maybe they can able to get a score value 80 percentage or 90 percentage, whatever the portion which is given by the university. That is okay. That is okay. So apart from that, nowadays they should be updated. Especially in the industry expectation. Any person can get whatever the syllabus which is given by the university. So apart from that, they need to understand what is a real time experience. Nowadays a person who is scoring 60 percentage or 55 percentage or 60 percentage or 65 percentage, they can able to understand the industry expectation. Industry expectation is simple. They need to get passed, at least. That's it. Apart from, they need to ready to understand and ready to work with the real time work. they don't want to get into whatever the things that we are communicating to them. They're not supposed to take it into the same way. They just need to take up the things what we are communicating to them, that they should take into their mind, and they need to work it out on, and they need to give up productivity in their own style.
Yeah.
And curriculum, and coming to the part of curriculum, so maybe for a first year or a second year, maybe we can go for up to third year, they can study up to the, as per a curriculum. At least for a fourth year, they need to go for an industrial explore. So they should learn practical learning. So then only when they are coming for the, work environment, they can able to cope up. Else they will get better.
All right, sir, absolutely correct. The points that you are saying, hands-on training is something that is very, very important. So that's why, as an industry expert, we definitely mention these points also. And Industries Helping Hands is trying to bridge that gap to provide the students proper hands-on experience so that they can become industry ready. So basically, sir, in our conversation, you have mentioned that there are certain type of categories as well as the criteria. I would say that you have said when you are doing the placements of the students. So I would like to know that what are the key criteria that exist in general process of the placement, sir?
Okay. So there is there is a three type of criteria that is based on according to the needs and as well as project requirement, right? So generally we can go for it. I'll tell you what is the three criteria. First one is an, creamy layer, that person who have a very smart, as well as, they have an experience from their genetically as well as with their background. So that is the first type. That is the first type. Second type, they may come from with a different background, or a rural background, or some other, very a very low level background, but they can able to cope up. They have their own will, and they used to push themselves for, to for the next level. Their level, they grow with the, with the environment. Whatever the environment is performing, the same level they will perform. So this will depends on whatever the things this we are used to depend on, project. So whatever the project that we are going to take, so based on the project, we used to select the students. First criteria or a second criteria or a third criteria, that project itself we will decide.
Absolutely,
So
sir. And basically, communication still plays a very important role over here in the interview. From writing the resume, also, it involves the communication. So, what
exactly,
are your
exactly.
key takeaways? Because whenever you are doing the recruitment, the first thing you will check is the CV of the student. So, if you are having any suggestions regarding that, kindly just explain this to the students of our country, sir.
Yeah, sure, surely I will do that. So before that, I'd like to give us some more suggestions to the students. How to get a placed, and what would be the industry expectation as well as HR's expectation. They don't want to, get a higher score or something. At least they just want to be adopt themselves with whatever the project that which is given to them. They just need to adopt themselves, based on the project. Because nowadays students, I could find that they are ready to work from the assistant manager category or a manager category work only. They are ready to work, or they are ready to, they're ready to take up. They should start their, so every fresher, they should start from the scrap itself. They should, push up themselves little bit more only. So when they are working year on year, when they are grabbing an experience, at that time itself, they can able to recognize, and as well as they can see the changes in their self, as well as
Exactly, exactly.
yeah. So when they are started to recognizing and changes in their self, at the time they can able to push their own self, as well as they can able to get their, individual's own motivation.
Okay. Ashish, sir, would you like to conclude anything regarding that, regarding the upskilling?
Yes, sir. So, sir, the last question I wanted to just ask you, because your piece of advice are very valuable for the students who are watching this session. So, what are your suggestions to the students of our country, sir, who are looking to start their career in the EV industry or in general in any industry? So, what your thoughts that they should take some courses, or what they should have a attitude to face the any interview in general, not in EV.
Okay. In general as well as EV, as I'm telling you, most of the students telling that they don't have any opportunity. First thing, whatever the, most of the students from, out of my experience, I'm telling. So they are telling, as well as they are claiming, they don't have any opportunity. I tried somewhere, but I don't have any opportunity. So what I'm replying to them, see what you have approached. Do you have any particular eligibility as per the job requirement? If you don't have, just you try to groom yourself up to the mark. If you're not ready to that, or if you don't have any time to do that, you just join the somewhere else in the same designation, maybe with little bit lower level. So with that you can learn a grab as more knowledge in the same field, so that you will get an opportunity automatically. First thing.
Yeah.
And there is an opportunity for the each and every field. See, nowadays engineering colleges, especially after the post covid, most of the engineering colleges are getting closed, right?
Yeah. Right.
You may able to recognize, especially in the south India, most of the engineering colleges are getting closed due to low level of admission, as well as there is a more competition with the engineering candidate. So that is the main reason most of the south Indian engineering colleges are started to convert their colleges into arts and science or some other institution, rather than engineering and technology. But still we could find a lot of students coming out from the particular colleges, and they also can able to get a chance up to their mark, up to based on their knowledge, everything. So first we need to push ourselves, first we need to pitch what we want, right? So if I decide something I wanted to do, so I should go further, how to approach that, and what is the talent that I should acquire, and I should work for that. So based on that only opportunity will come, right? So
Absolutely.
if
Yes.
I'm not proceeding in nothing, if I just want to, if I'm just dreaming, yeah, I need to get an manager post. I don't know anything what to do for the manager post, and what is an eligibility, what is the pressure level will be there, and knowledge will be there. Everything I need to be practiced, right? If I'm writing in the single paper, and if I'm putting in the Excel sheet, that will not work out. Where I need to go and sit with a manager, or some other senior or a mentor. I need to learn a lot of things, how they are handling, as well as a lot of things I need to put it into my mind. Then slowly I need to work accordingly. That is a way only we can able to work it out. If I'm thinking alone, and if I'm not trying, nothing will going to happen. The individuals, they should push their self first. See, there is a lot of opportunities in the world, as well as in the India. For the any degree, they can able to get whatever the job they need. In the
You have
earlier,
to
maybe
push your limits.
exactly in year 90, 80, 90, 90, students, those who got passed out at the time, they can able to get a job. What they whatever the subject they have studied, only at the time they can able to get into only the particular segment. Nowadays it's
Yeah.
not like that. It's completely changed. If I studied in a B, we could find the students, those who are already completed in B computer science, they're going for the accounting process, right?
Absolutely.
Because it is all practical, right? Practical matters. Except maybe
Exactly.
so that is the way how we, whatever the things that we wanted to learn, let us learn. Then we will trigger out ourselves to what we are focusing. Let us trigger out. Then only we can able to push, right?
Yeah.
Again,
Absolutely.
I'm telling to the students, those who are assuming, or those who are trying to get climbing that they are not able to get whatever they want, and they went up with their attempts. Don't give up. First see what is their individual students expectation. Let them fix an skill. Let them work for the skill. So then only they can able to see the small changes in their self. Maybe it take us 3 months, or a 6 month, or a 1 year. So they can able to trigger out to the next level. And
Absolutely all right, sir. Yeah, definitely.
for myself, steady as well as degrees, and just get past that, we whatever the whatever the job they are approaching, they can able to showcase as an gate pass alone. So apart from that, nothing is there, out of my experience. When they are coming for the work, they can able to learn a lot of things, as well as they will realize what is the difference between work and study. What is the theoretical knowledge and practical knowledge? At the time, they can able to learn, as well as they can able to recognize. Maybe for the when the students are getting into passed out, or those who are in the pre-final year or final year, they may can go for the small kind of job. They can go for a internship or a project with salary. If they are not able to go for the particular project, whatever they got, maybe they can try for some other job also. At least let them gain an practical knowledge along with the stipend. Why they wanted to lose? If they are coming along with the if they are coming for a job with the fresh mind, for directly for the particular roles and responsibility, they may they may supposed to give up. If they have gone for the any kind of work, they can able to at least get an work culture, work environment, what is the work that they are supposed to do in the work culture as well as in the organization, that they can able to cope up. So that experience will going to teach them as well as help them to survey in the next organization where they are going to sit and they are going to work. There's a lot of things in the world to
Absolutely.
learn. There's a
And
no
after the
yeah,
yeah, and after the COVID, the student mindset is that I want a particular amount. Then only I will go and work there, and I want a work from home, not a work from office, and so on. And they are losing their opportunities day by days because they want a specific opportunity what they desired of.
exactly. Because if I wanted to something, I should know first what is that. So then only then after that I'm not supposed to go on top of that. I just proof of concept, proof of steady concept. I just try, I just need to do what is that. I just need to do 1% of 2%. If I'm learned, or if I can able to recognize or realize what is the outline of that, then I can able to go further. But nowadays students, they're not ready to cope up or ready to accept that mentality. They just want to pitch their self into assistant manager or a manager category.
Yeah,
So
Exactly.
that kind of attitude as well as thoughts students need to give up, and they should ready to learn, and they should be open minded for the learning. Even for a person who is in a 50 age or a 55 age, they are also continually learning up in their level. So there is a
yeah,
no end for the learning. Learning is an endless process. They should update their self in technical, personal life, in every aspect. They should learn everything. Then only they can able to go for next level of growth.
yeah,
See, managing,
absolutely.
especially for the MBA students, they should learn how to manage a thing. Even they don't know anything, they should know how to manage a thing.
Exactly, sir. A learner is the only one who is going to become the leader also. So learning is a non-stop process. Students should have to focus basically mainly on the learning process. So basically, thank you so much, sir, for all your time, for giving your piece of advices to the students for the learning process. Your suggestions really means a lot for us, sir. Thank you so much for all the session, for all your advices, and for your guidance, sir. It means a lot. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Kevin sir, for taking a time for this session and giving a valuable knowledge to the all of the students who will watch this session. And I think this will be fruitful for them for their career and for their life also.
yeah. So apart from this point, I would like to give a few more suggestions or a feedback to the students. So everybody has some roles and responsibility, up to their, I mean, based on their age, based on their roles and responsibility. And as well as life is not same for all type of category, right? So someone will get a fruit on the same day, sweet on the same day, and on the same day another body will get a bitter, right? The same thing will not going to happen for the same person, in lifelong or all the day. It will change. So don't compare. I mean, I'm just telling to the students, don't compare your days with some other. So whatever you're investing in your life, maybe you will get in 6 months or after 1 year. But you individuals know how, what is the thing they are going, I mean, what is the thing they are investing in their self, and how they are going to grab. They should know. They know they should know. So based on that, they can able to harvest, and they can able to grasp at things.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, the percentage as well as core value is, most of the students, I mean, they're losing their confidence because of the, when they are showing a percentage, or whatever the mark they are scored in their college. So that is not, even nowadays industries are not even considering that. What is the practical knowledge he is having or she is having? How they are communicating, first thing, how they are communicating, how they are behaving, how, what is their attitude, how they, whether they cope up with the whatever the environment as well as whatever the situation. So that is all need to be considered. So ones need to maintain their own discipline, self discipline, and they need to be perfect in their communication skill. Second thing, and they should be self cope up as well as self motivated.
Exactly, sir. Your piece of advice is really very valuable. They should have the proper hands-on experience and practical knowledge, as you have already mentioned. So, thank you once again, sir, and looking forward to have the conversation in the long run also in future. So, thank you so much,
Yeah,
sir,
yeah,
for giving your
please.
precious time to us. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining, sir.
Yeah,
thank you,
thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Have a
Yeah,
nice day,
have it.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah.